candle, but today we finally managed to see that okay, the dollar is doing what's the market. Tujja tunuulira the foreign currencies over the base zongazo then ne quotes. So katusooke tulabe bases over these currencies. I'm talking about the euro, pound, US dollar, and the Canadian dollar. We see the Canadian dollar is buying, and so is the United States dollar. Okay, the Canadian dollar is buying, and so is the United States dollar. The pound, the pound is still consolidating here. Pound ekyali mu consolidation wano on my right hand side in the corner, in the upper corner on my right hand side. Pound ekyali mu consolidation here. Euro yasazeewo okudduka emisinde. It has attacked this dollar here. Okay, this is the news. So bw'ogenda ku euro USD zibadde ssente mpitirivu. Reason being zonna zasazeewo okudduka emisinde at once. 15 minutes time frame. This is a lot of money. This is the only pair that has managed to make a lot of liquidity today. Okay, yoka yesobodde okukola close to 200 pips in less than 3 hours. Okay, in less than 3 hours to finish this strong move down. Yes, independence yesterday. America independence, and I have a strong belief that that's why the markets have been manipulated like this. Katufuneyo. Let me see, which currency pairs would you want us to analyze together before I go do my own stuff? If you feel like waliwo currency pair joyagala tukoleko analysis, that's why I'm here. Ndi wano because tunokola analysis together. So in case you want us to share ideas ku currency pair jowulira nti oyagala tradinga, I am here waiting for you. You just type, then I will do that analysis. Nenga tetunagendeyo mu analyzing the market. These are the quotes here. Or the other currencies. Japanese yen has managed to also buy. Okay, Japanese yen eri kudduka emisinde nnyo. Okay, Japanese yen eri kudduka emisinde wagulu. Then we also have the Aussie dropping. The CHF is consolidating while also going high. Then the New Zealand dollar is also dropping. So ali ku euro JPY okoze sente, ali ku euro USD okoze sente, ali ku USD, ali ku AUD USD okoze sente, then ali ku NZD USD you've also made money. Remember, we buy the strong and sell the weak. That is how we do it. You buy the strong and sell the weak. So this is the strong, the euro is weak, the dollar is strong, and the Canadian dollar is strong. The pound is consolidating. Sokati, yes, the independence. So let's look at the market here. Zona markets, see, if you used institutional levels, obadde mukatale. Okay, if you used institutional levels for your entries, obadde mukasente. So which level is this? This is a 50 level right there. Okay, above the 50 level, katunanye 50 level. So whoever used institutional levels, you have to test sente. Atakozesa institutional levels, you didn't have anything. So this is a 50 level right here, just like I normally tell you, use institutional levels for entries. Market yesterday past midnight. That's when you're looking for entries past midnight. So what time of the day? Sawa mukaga is a New York. Price came to the 50 level and it dropped. Okay, so if you use institutional levels, this is the euro USD. Let's go to the euro CHF. Euro CHF nayo yabadde ku institutional level above this high, yazze ku 20 level right here, okay, the 20 level. You can use the smart trading entry, which is the 40 level below 50. For entries, we have the 40 that pushed price lower as well. So Euro USD institutional level, USD Euro USD 50, then Euro JPY smart trading entry, then Euro GBP, well, nayo olaba ebade ku 20 level right here, institutional levels. It's only institutional levels that are going to be giving you a lot of liquidity, okay, so not order blocks and areas of imbalance. Focus giteke ku institutional levels ne smart trading entries. Right now naligambye nti the London session has taken over. What you can do is do not panic for today, okay? Bobo firidwa akakisaka nakalero, let it go, okay? Nange mbadde naka zukuka linda banga, okay, this is what we had past midnight. Euro yasazeo ochekola, Euro yasazeo ochekola. So let's look at investing.com. investing.com katusoke tulabe analysis twagikoze last night on Zoom. And I have a strong belief that speeches is so affecting the market, because we had a speech on the euro, we also had something really big on the dollar. So this is Tuesday. Let me, okay, the Charlie filters. Let me log out. Let me sign out first, because sometimes you can also have an account with investing.com. So waneno ku Aussie, let's look at the euro. We had a speech, I think, somewhere between okay, so this is the Aussie, the euro, winner speech in the afternoon, pound. Okay, it is not the euro, the speech. So the pound nayo at around 4:30, like 10 minutes ago, yabadene announcement ya high volatility, but we see tewaliwo kyamaanyi nnyo ekikyuse. Okay, tewaliwo kyamaanyi nnyo ekikyuse. Okay, you enjoyed this one? Yes, you enjoyed the Euro USD. Some have made losses. These news are not joking. Yes, some folks made losses, and the other ones had some money. Waliwo abakoze sente and waliwo abakoze losses. So that's why fena munsi tetusobola kwenkana. Abamu bajja kola sente, abalala bafiirwe sente. So pound 11 minutes ago, the euro tulaba the forecast. So we didn't have any difference here. Tulaba a difference here now, and the market dropped. So let me see, that was the French industrial production, the euro, the Spanish services PMI. Okay, so that is how things went today. Chokola chidi chimo Fox. Teranyo obagamba, have your charts like this. We have this free website that will give you, good weight. Okay, tulaba CHF chali mu consolidation. Atete ina mawulire, that's why chali mu consolidation. But at some point, it's going to either run above this high here. You see this high, waliwo no high here, July 1st at 2 o'clock. Waliwo eyo high here 2 o'clock. If it runs above this high, you're going to wait for opportunities to also get. Okay, so every time you have high volatility news expected, genda ku chart yo osokola be what happens. So katukole analysis mpola mpola ku buli currency. Let's start with the euro. Katusandike ne euro as a currency. So this is the euro right here. Let's maximize the chart. So tulaba euro ebadde mu consolidation. Okay, every time you see a currency consolidating, amaaso gateeke kweyo currency that is consolidating. Okay, every time you see a currency consolidating, maaso gateeke awo. So when you see this move here, olaba kino ki drop ekiwanvu wano ku euro as a currency right here. Let me show you this move here. Okay, this move here. Then you get a consolidation like we see Pabadena indecision here. Now this consolidation, you'll have to wait for one thing. Euro CHF, we are coming to that. Once you see this here currency and we are expecting news, remember this thing. Always remember, wano waliwo bali aba trading support and resistance. They have this as their support area. Okay, waliwo abalina abalaba support. So what price will do, the market makers will try to take price higher for liquidity above these highs. This is the same thing that happened to pound. This is the same thing that happens always to indices. When it comes to a currency index, this is what happens. Kasitolaba consolidation, look for the highest high or the lowest low. Once we take that, ojanoonya currency endala eri mu consolidation oba currency endala eri mu opposite direction. You look for an institutional level, you enter there. Believe me, toja fiirwa a cent. Okay, you will make smart money. Sente ziri very smart nga teziri mu kutuyana mutima kukuba. So ate nga waliwo amawulire, we run above this high ku euro index here. What time of the day? Sawa musanvu past midnight. Okay, we are not running this high before midnight. Eno high past midnight. What happened here? Look at the news. What time do we have amawulire? Okay, also kanolaba, what time do we have the news? The same thing, let's look at the, okay, this is the pound here, this is the Canadian dollar. When you look at the United States dollar, we are coming to the euro CHF. When you look at the United States dollar, we had a consolidation since yesterday, probably a consolidation. So the other thing is one, retail traders are looking at an inverted head and shoulder. And I talked about this yesterday on Zoom. We talked about this yesterday on Zoom. Before it happened, we talked about it. I told you the market makers balaba inverted head and shoulder kuchi ku dollar. So what are they thinking? What are retail traders thinking? Retail traders are thinking about selling here. Okay, retail traders are thinking about selling here. But the market makers don't want retail traders to make money. So what are they going to do? They're going to take price in opposite direction. And that is what happened. That's why those Zoom lessons are really very important for you as a trader to always attend. Because tubeeramu n'ebintu bingi nnyo ebitabeera ku YouTube. Okay, tubeeramu n'ebintu bingi nnyo ebitabeera ku YouTube. So if market makers see a head and shoulder, they won't let retailers to make money. They will have to take price in opposite direction. Okay, this is enough. We might not trade above, take this high, but this is enough. Okay, bamaze obajja mochi mokatale. So before you trade the news, look at retail concepts. Then you think like a market maker. Would you want retail traders to earn money? No. Okay, because what waliwo abantu aba trading support and resistance bebanja ate. What waliwo abantu aba trading heads and shoulders, chart patterns, harmonic patterns, animal patterns, and those people, we have to trade against them. Nadala nga tuyina amawulire. Okay. So let's look at the Euro CHF, like our brother has requested here. Tujja beera ne Euro CHF. Naye katusoke tufune. So tulabe what the euro is doing. So this is the euro is dropping. Let's look at the CHF, the Swiss. the Swiss is consolidating to buy. Look at the news, okay? We were in a news events. It is repricing here, then I think it's going to buy again. Okay, one or repricing, then we see bullishness, another strong move. Okay, so what you're going to do, so can again ku investing.com no if we have any fundamentals ku CHF. Do we have any news ku CHF? Let's go ahead and see. Katulabe this whole week, okay? In a week yonna, katulabe if we have amawulide. So ku CHF, it is yesterday was Monday, twabadde n'amawulide. Tuesday, I don't think we have any ku CHF. Wednesday, I don't see any either. Well, twina amawulide ku CHF. Unemployment rate. Okay, unemployment rate. This will be released in 44 hours from now. Okay, in 44 hours from now. Amawulide gali very important for you as a trader. You need to do your fundamentals not only here, but you need to visit websites ezogera ku employment, maybe in Swiss, or Switzerland. Swiss or Switzerland. Then you compare, okay, the previous result, just like you see. This was the previous and this is the forecast here. Okay, so katigwe okola analysis eyo. Okola analysis eyo. Echidala, what you do, you look for retail patterns, then you go against retailers. So wano, we might be repricing, then we go high, then we buy, okay? Bolaba wano, what do you see? You see a retail channel. Okay, you see a retail channel. Inzo kubera flag pattern. They are retailer. Okay, they have something like that. Buying something like that. So this, to them, this is a breakout. But for me, I'm looking at highs. I'm looking at either this high here or this one. Okay. Once one of these two highs are taken, we are doing the opposite. Nadalanga tuina amawulide, okay? Nadalanga tuina amawulide. Just do that. Okay, so this is the CHF. The CHF is repricing. You wait for it to buy before you find yourself on the wrong side of the market. What else are we looking at? We are so we're to get up trading view. We help that young man okulaba Euro CHF. Do not chase price toyingira mukataleka. Toyingira mukataleka, no, because you see move yatandikide ku institutional level. Okay, move yatandikide ku institutional level. I trade on Tuesday, but I'm not trading today because of this. Okay, because of this. Most people are chasing price. That most people are chasing price, which is not good. Euro CHF. Euro CHF. So chasing a price. So Euro CHF is already dropping, and for today I would highly recommend you not tempting yourself. Attack the mukatale at midnight, then you should call it a day. Institutional level, we have the 20 level here. Okay, if you entered there, then it would really be, you wouldn't trust the move. Okay, you wouldn't trust the move. 40 level past midnight, you're only looking for perfect increase. Then echidala. So let's look at this time. Katusoke tulabe ku euro. What time did the euro trade above that high? Let's look at the euro. What time did it trade above that high? So in a euro, yongayo, it ran above this high at sawa musanvu kitundu ezanyo. So katuende ku euro CHF tulabe sawa musanvu kitundu ezanyo. Musanvu kitundu, it is this green candle here. Okay, musanvu kitundu, it is this green candle. This green candle. Okay. So most folks were waiting for this imbalance to be filled. Chovola banakugamba nti, do not tempt yourself because it's areas of imbalance, because price might not come here. Do not tempt yourself looking for order blocks. Okay, the last green candle is an order block. No, that's not what the market makers are looking at. The market makers are looking at something totally different from what you're seeing. Okay, they're looking at something totally different. Okay, musanvu kitundu yatuwadde kano ka retail pattern. Okay, yatuwadde ka retail pattern here. That's what I think. The katononyo. But the thing is, past midnight, you know what to do. The Asian range high and the Asian range low. You use this as your low and this one as your high before midnight. Do you take this one? Not this one. Why not this one? Because yabadde mu London session. Okay, yabadde mu London session at 11 o'clock in the morning, the New York time. Sorry, the New York session here at 11. So you're looking at 1700 hours okutandika okulaba Asian range kweno pair. So wanawali line yange okudda maaso. Okay, you're looking at this high and this low. Well, if price runs above this high, it is still okay. Nadalanga euro. The euro is the base here. So you're going to do whatever the euro does. If the euro runs above the high and the Swiss is buying, that is a perfect entry. Chovolaba. Now let's look at selling currency against the euro nkulage. Why I highly recommend you doing your analysis with watch. So let's look at the euro with another currency that is selling. So let's look at the euro AUD, or the euro Aussie, or the euro NZD. Ojalaba nti ababadde kweyo pair bayinza okuba tebakoze sente ezimala. We want to look at the euro AUD and the euro NZD. Zino zili pips maker. Let's first look at these pips here. These are like 100 pips on that pair. Euro AUD, euro AUD. So ndozolaba euro AUD for institutional level kwenyine nyine. We did this analysis yesterday. Let's session. Analysis twagikoze mu Zoom session yesterday. So if you see here, the market is not moving. Market tetambula. Reason being, these two currencies are selling. Ate bolaba wano, you only have something like 60 pips for euro as a base and the Australian dollar as the quote. Why is it happening like that? It is because bolaba euro, the euro is selling and the Australian dollar is also selling. Chovolaba toina, that's toina pipsi 17 euro AUD. Let's look at the euro New Zealand. Euro NZD, it is also doing the same thing nga euro. Okay, eyinza okuba New Zealand dollar esobola okufuna ka consolidation, but they are all dropping and you don't want to see. So, okay, 100 pips, this is fair enough. Past midnight, yes, at 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay, which institutional level was this? This is a 20 below the smart trading entry. So the 20 level. But if it comes towards the smart trading entry, it is also okay. But as long as the euro trades above the other high, you take your short. Okay, you take your short. So chogendo kola chili chimu. Do not go against the trend. Toja nonya bu currency obumpi. Retail concepts tezikola naddala nga otunulidde indices, what the currencies are doing zongazo. If this one is a base, you don't want to go against the base. If this one is selling and this other one selling, no nyendala jolaba nti okay, euro JPY is buying, NZD JPY AUD, JPY. Okay, those are the currencies you want to see yourself trade. Let's have another one. So for today, Toja, you won't tempt yourself okubeera ku charts. We are still going to stream both sessions live. Naye tekitegeeza nti. Anyway, if you look at the dollar, then okay, JPY, MZD, let's have a CHF here. We're supposed to have a CHF here. So CHF ekyali mu consolidation. I have screen emu eriko quotes endala eriko the major pairs here. So that's how I do my analysis. I have a screen showing me these 4 and another screen showing me these others here, such that one I can monitor everything bulungi nnyo. Okay, here so we're monitoring buli kimu nga kiraba. Okay, so let's see. Let's go ahead and see what to do next. So that is it, I guess. Market yakolese. And if you want to try a strategy out, use your demo account. Or that's a demo if you want to try a certain strategy out. If you chase price, you will enter at the wrong time. Price will go against you, which is not good. And once price goes against you, engolo ziba nyingi. Ate engolo bwe zisuka obungi, it is also not good for your account. What do I mean by engolo? That is the market going against you. Yes, most people made losses. People that made losses didn't have their entries to institutional levels. Okay, people that made losses, they didn't have their entries to institutional levels. This is what I love seeing. Seasonal index, seasonal. I love seeing a consolidating pair, currency rather. I love seeing a consolidating currency. Here, the euro was consolidating. The JPY rather, it was consolidating some time back. Then it dropped. This was yesterday. Consolidation, then it buys. Okay. We want to look for consolidate. Castor currency ngeri consolidating. Giwe time. Just give it some good time. Okay, just give it some good time. Giwe is some good time. So this was a retail head and shoulder. Then after that, then boom, it's buying. Okay, it's buying. Not every time you see a retail concept that you have to trade it. You know, no mawulire. The mawulire will affect the concept. So they sold here and bought here again. So what do we go for? The dollar is still dropping. The Canadian dollar is still buying. The United States dollar is finally running above higher July. Okay, July 1st. We are running above that. We're tugenda ku trading view. Tulabe DXY. Look at the DXY, which is the dollar currency index. We're going to see the same thing. Daily time frame. We see is that high. So finally, emaze oku trading above this high, which we were not supposed to trade against here. And so lwaki tulaba this green candle here, jo yabadde Independence Day, and the market, the dollar did not have any move. Okay, dollar tebadde na any move. That's why we see this. That's why we see this. We were all expecting bearishness of dollar, but we forgot something. and we're going to talk about that on Zoom today. Okay, so let's see another thing. Let me see. So the dollar is still buying and buying and buying. Let's have when you look at the USD card, nera nayo jalaba nti toyinayo kyamaanyi nnyo because the two currencies are buying. So tobeerayo na move yonna bupipsi buba butono nnyo nnyo nnyo. Okay, the Canadian dollar is being taken. Let me see how many pips it is. Okay, it's less than 100, but yeah, less than 100. Though zombie they are buying. Okay, the dollar and the Canadian dollar. So when you look at the pound, the pound is consolidating here. Okay, pound is in consolidation. So amaso gateke ku pound yongayo. Amaso gateke ku pound here. The GBP or whatever amaso. Reason being, this is the only pair jetwina that is consolidating. And any break of structure should give you positive results. If the pound buys, you're going to look for a pair for a currency that is selling. You buy the pound against that currency. If the pound drops, you're going to look for currencies like the dollar. You sell to GBP, USD. You buy the strong and sell the weak. So this is the other thing that you can do if you just in case nga toyagadde kubeera ku charts nyingi. You see here where we have kana kantu kebagamba compare up here wano awali compare. So let me show you something that you can also do. Compare which currency. I want to compare this with the USD nga sigenze ku chart ya USD. So if I add that compare there, ejja kundaga how the United States dollar is trading. Okay, this is not an indicator. NOC indicator. It is showing me how the United States dollar is performing. This high, jolaba wano, this is the other high, jenakolaze, the old high that we've just taken. Let's also add the euro, just in case you want to see how the other currencies are performing. So, jolaba mu green over blue, that navy blue, that is the euro. Okay, that is the euro. If you want, you can add as many currencies zoyagala. So this is how retail traders sell softwares to the other folks. Ezigamba nti simanyi currency meter. Okay, you can add something like a CHF. Nolaba how they are performing. So the CHF yeyeri mu yellow, or that gold color, not yellow, the gold color. That is the Swiss, the CHF. You can add as many currencies as you want. Let me say the JPY. Okay, so nolabira dala. So the JPY, is so you can have so many currencies. Ate olaba waneno monsonda wagulu, they are showing you which currency is which color. So bobo yagala, you can change the color. Ugundi jo yagala, but this is the other way of looking at. Yadde biba bingi bilabikanga indicators. Okay, bilabikanga bi indicator, but you can still compare. You're just going to compare one currency, okay, against the other. You're not going to compare so many. So if I want to look at the pound dollar, this is what I have here. Okay, the pound dropped, the dollar bought. When the pound bought, the dollar dropped. The pound is consolidating. We see the pound. Sorry, the dollar is buying. We see the pound consolidating. naddala nga oyina screen ntono. If you have a small screen, I highly advise you to use this. Okay, I advise you to use this. Why? Because this one will only show you the other foreign currency, how it is performing. So let me say, for example, I'm using a smartphone and I want to trade the USD CHF. Okay, the USD CHF. So I'll first navigate to the USD. Ninasoka ngende ku USD. Njidaba elimu ku buying, so or it is buying. So wano ku compare this symbol up here, I will add a CHF. I just want to see how the CHF is performing. So waneno tulaba when the dollar bought and so did the CHF. So kino chidagachi, this one really indicates that Nizo Butabeda interested in this. I think you see here the CHF is trying to rally. Okay, wano. Just that every time I zoom in, the thing gets disorganized. Okay. So one also kulabanga togenze ku multi-view. You can still do the same thing ku trading view. Okay, not only MATAF but even trading view. Let me say, for example, I have this pair. Okay, let me say I have the USD card. One, you can add one or compare or add symbol. You can still click there. And let me say I want to compare the USD card against the Euro USD. Okay, I click there. Now after clicking there, gold color jolaba, this gold, that is the Euro USD. Okay, this is Euro USD. It is not a currency on its own. So we'll take a currency yongayo and you compare. So the Euro USD is dropping while the USD card is buying. Okay, so you can still use the same thing to look at your charts nga tofunye multi-view, but these ones zilabikanga indicator ate ziba tezikuwa institutional levels bulungi, but you can still use this if you don't have a lot of time ezokutula ku charts. Okay, switching